So Atif, we thought Robinson might have been the last this year, but you fought again.
Yeah, after the fight, John mentioned I could be on this show, so he goes, like, you're always in the gym, just stay ready. And week of the fight, he said, oh, you can be on this weekend if you want, so why not? Why not? Got another win in the bag.
We know all the way through this year, as soon as you've fought, you're back in the gym Monday morning. Yeah. So is that the benefits of doing that?
Exactly, that's the benefits. Yeah, you get put on shows last minute. If you're ready, then there's no reason to turn them down.
Is that something that you're always passionate to do? To always be fighting fit, fighting
yeah,
shit?
Yeah, exactly. Like my first 2 years, I was very, very active. This year's been a bit steadier, but it's not a problem. I'm always ready to go whenever they say.
And your opponent, I understand he was quite a decent kid for a last minute fight.
Yeah, he had about half a stone on me. He boxes at welterweight normally, being the distance with a lot of good fighters, so I did well to get him out of there. But I believe that's what I should be doing to opponents like this now, because I'm ready for the step-ups.
So he's been in with a few decent kids, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think one of the EU welterweight champion, British light welterweight champion, a few decent prospects, and took most of them the distance, so it was a good performance.
How satisfying is it to have another knockout win for 2015?
Yeah, it's a good way to end 2015. Obviously, the Jamie Robinson fight was good. Dropped him in the face, won on points comfortably, but you can't beat a stoppage, can you? You can't beat a stoppage.
And talk us through this one. Obviously, you got Robinson down early. How did this fight go through?
Yeah, this fight obviously was a 6-rounder, so I'd only been ticking over, so I just... First round, it was like an empty arena, so there weren't much pressure on performing and looking good. So I just went in there and did what I do, just relaxed first round, just warmed up. Yeah, the opponent was a southpaw, so the second round I was throwing a bit too many right hands, got a bit right hand happy, so I came back in the corner after the second, and Dom said, just keep your right hand tucked in, because he's winging the over and left over the top. Keep that tucked in and work on the jab and push him back and keep the pressure on him. And as soon as I followed them instructions, like at the opponent, it's like I could see it in his eyes. He didn't want to know, and he pulled out in the end of the third round.
And how satisfying was that for you?
Yeah, it was good. I knew end of the third, I had him on the ropes. The referee was coming close, and the bell went, and I knew the next round I'm going to get him out of there. So it wasn't no surprise that he did quit, to be honest.
Obviously, two Ingle fighters on the bill. You and Jordan, you both won.
Yeah.
Must have been a good car trip back.
Yeah, it was. Jordan went in there. I think for me that was one of his best performances. He looked very good. And but it was me and Dominic on the way back, a 3.5 hour drive. It didn't go over 70 miles per hour, just straight 70 all the way. It was long, but we had good conversation, and he's got a lot of stories to tell, so it was good.
Early this year, back in January, we were talking about a mindset shift.
Yeah.
You said that you were feeling a lot more aggressive towards your opponents, a lot less friendly, shall we say. Is that something that you can really feel now, and something that you're really going to press on with?
Yeah, you've got to go in there and you've got to try to take the opponent out. That's the aim of the game. You don't get paid for overtime, and that's what it is. I'm going there and try and knock them all out. Obviously, you can't knock them all out. You've got to be smart at the same time, but if I know I can get them out there, I'm going to get them out of there.
And reflecting on this year, what's been the highlight?
Obviously, it's got to be Sky Sports, and live on Sky Sports, getting a good win against in a local derby, so that was good, but the short notice stoppage was good as well.
And looking ahead to next year, what have you got in mind?
Yeah.
What if we talk again at this time next year? Where do you hope to be?
I want to be either on the verge of a British title or have the British title. I believe that's realistic. I think with the first 6 months of next year, I think we're going to get a couple more like Jamie Robinson type of fights, 8-10 rounders, competitive ones, to set me up for the title fights. And I think towards the second half of next year, I'll be ready for everyone. That's what I believe anyway.
And what would you like to say to your fans closing out 2015?
Just a massive thank you for all the fans and my sponsors, ACA Nottingham and Sleep Kings Dewsbury. Thank you all for the support.